Okay, good day everyone. Um, Thank you for coming again. Welcome you back for this session on YouTube Live Signals with Precise Trader. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose and use your information entirely at your own risk. And you must assess the risk of any trade with your broker before you put in your trades. And also, do take note that now we are enhancing our services. Okay, we are starting this daily market insight twice a day on WhatsApp and Telegram. If you are interested in getting this information, do send us a um message to this number +659 444 233. So we will register your name and we will send you the messages. And we have started this weekly outlook. Okay, weekly outlook. This is every Monday. In fact, today we have done this weekly outlook. So have a look at it. If you have a chance, you have a look at it. Then slowly we would be improving the services and the contents. Then definitely you would be useful to you. Okay, and we are also doing this live signals every day, 1600 hours and 2100 hours. Okay, as and when I think, of course, if we have any signals, of course, we will be generating. So to get these services, of course, you have to register with our website. And for YouTube users, we will give you, we appreciate to give you 1 month extension. Okay, meaning the signals you can get it additional 1 month, so you can use it. Of course, enjoy the services until we really go full fledged. Okay, then we also have a weekly uh, news trading, which is twice, and also once a month learning the system. And this is the last Friday of the month, and we are planning to start the workshop, which is called the Precise Trader Method, and this is also on the first Saturday of the month, which is at 2000 hours. Okay, so with that, I think we move forward to live signals. Okay, live signals. In fact, we have taken a couple of trades which we want to share with you, and today there isn't any data. Okay, there isn't any data, so market is expected to be quiet unless it breaks out of the levels. Okay, and of course we have to be in the driver's seat to take control of the trades and get manage the trades. So in fact, today we have like couple of trades open. Okay, I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you some simple tricks. That means, like how do you manage the trade? That means, like when do you decide whether to close the trade, or whether to hold the trade, whether to take a loss, or let it get stopped out. So in fact, we are holding about 7 trades. So I don't think we want to take more trades. And these 7 trades, okay, now for those of you who have taken, okay, what I would suggest is I'm going to show you how to manage this trade. That means like whether to hold, decide to hold, or take a loss, or let it get stopped out, and let's see whether we can do a re-entry. Okay, so now we have a New Zealand dollar long at 61.50, and right now it's 61.45, so we are 5 pips down on that trade. And later I'll be discussing this trade. Then pound, we were long at 130.80, and right now it's 82, so it's still hanging around there. So that trade also we need to discuss. Then Aussie, we bought at 67.95, and right now it's 67.88, so that means we are losing about 7 pips on this trade. Then Euro Aussie, we bought at 161.60, now is 161.76, so we are making about 16 pips on this. And pound cat, we bought at 177.70 and now is 80. We are making about 10 pips. And pound Aussie, we are making about 13 pips. And euro dollar, I think we are literally flat or almost cost. Okay, now I'm going to discuss all these six, seven trades, and we are not going to hold or we are not going to give any more signals because the risk management is very important. So, what we are going to do is we are going to teach you how it's done and how we can do it. Okay, the two things you must understand. Okay, two golden rules. In fact, I'll tell you the golden rules in trading. Okay, first thing is, okay, always remember when you are making money. Okay, when you are making money, you have to give enough time for the trade to work its way out and gives you the result what you want. When you are losing money, don't give more than 30 minutes. Okay, more than 30 minutes, and especially if the market is trading below the opening price or above the opening price, that means against your the direction of your trade, and the market is making a higher high or lower low. So this two conditions is very important. So rule of thumb, okay, like for instance, now New Zealand dollar, okay, we have bought at 61.50 and right now is 61.48. So now my question is, okay, should I hold this trade if let's say it goes down? Should I hold this trade or should I close this trade, and how do I manage this trade? So now what you got to do, being in the driver's seat, okay, what is expected from you is, okay, I told you two things you must understand. Okay, let me change the chart. Okay, now we are into New Zealand. Okay, one thing I wanted to tell you is, okay, always remember getting stopped out or getting in the wrong side of the market is quite norm. Okay, the problem would be serious if no stop loss is there and you don't take any action, especially when you're losing money. Then that's where is the problem is. You can afford to lose like consecutive losses, like few losses, like 20 pips, 30 pips. See, like for instance, like like our stop loss is always we don't go beyond 30 pips, or sometimes rare occasions maybe 35 or 40, but most of the time is between 20. Like scalping we use 20-25 pips, day trading we use about 30-35, and maybe swing trading maybe slightly higher. Okay, so now New Zealand dollar, okay, now we are holding this trade. We have gone for a buy, and right now this is not making much, but still hanging around that entry levels. So now I'm in the driver's seat. What should I do? Okay, first thing is, like as I told you, look at the time belt. Okay, when I look into the time belt, see, all I know is, okay, this New Zealand dollar, you see, like for instance, if you look at this, the market should turn up at 61, okay, 61 figure, or maybe an extension below this level. Definitely, this market is going to turn up. So the question is whether the market is turning early, or whether it's turning at the level, or whether it's turning after it break the level. So any one of this is still possible. Okay, any one of this is still possibility, and any one is this still possible. Okay, now when we look into it, okay, all we know is, okay, now we expect this market to turn up soon. Okay, looking at, if you go and look into the market weekly outlook, we said that we are expecting the market to turn up, okay, which is true. But on the other hand, we need to know when the market is turning. Okay, sometimes when we take a trade, it might get stopped out because it might give you a false signal, or it may the market may just deceive you. Then it may just try to move in the opposite direction, right? So now what we need, of course, we need to have a few checks to see whether the market is still in our favor, whether should we hold the trade or should we close the trade. Okay. Next thing you need to understand is whenever we go for a buy, our focus must be at the low. That means the price should not break that previous low. Okay, that's what we call it a benchmark level. So, like today being, for instance, the New Zealand dollar is 61.35. Okay, 61.35, and right now is 47. So, market is trading about 12 13 pips away from the low. Then the next check I told you we need to check is whether the market is trading above the open or below the open. When I say open, it depends on the time belt we are referring to. So like for instance, if you look into this now, if you compare with the daily open, that will be below the market. Now you look into the hourly open, now it shows above the open. So we got to look at the nearest time belt and what is available. Okay, now I'm holding this trade. Okay, all I know is, okay, I'm giving this trade another 1 hour 48 minutes, because this is where the time belt is going to finish. Okay, so within this 1 hour 48 minute, if let's say we don't get the result what we wanted, then I may decide to close this trade and move forward. Okay, what you must do, that's why I said you need to have a plan, especially when you are in the driver's seat. You need to ask yourself, okay, what should we do? How should we handle things? Okay, and that's what I'm going to share with you, right? So now we see, okay, this is trading above the open and we have seen the low. Okay, now there's a 50-50 chance. Okay, this might be the low. If this is the low, then the market should go higher and break this high and this high. But on the other hand, if this market, this is not the low, then chances are this market may fail and move lower. Okay, any one of this is the only likely possible answer. That means either it will go up or it will go down. Okay, now when we look into the 15 minute, okay, 15 minute, okay, when we do, we will try to identify a pivot low or short term low. Okay, the pivot low or short term low, okay, what do we mean by that? That means a pivot low or short term low is defined as the lowest low, and you have higher lows on both sides, and the price should close above the previous high. Then this is a confirmation that this market is a pivot low or short term low. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, now market is coming down. Okay, coming down. This is the lowest low. Okay, this is the lowest low. So what we are looking at is, we look one candle previous, that means above previous this low, then we should see the price closing above this low. In fact, this is a very tight and narrow range, so we have to take this as a benchmark level, and the moment once the price closes above this level, then we conclude that this is the major low. Okay, so this is one check we do. Normally this is one check we do to see whether the market has seen the low or has seen the base. The next check we can see is to look for a moving average crossover. Okay, moving average crossover, and this is what the market has already crossed over, and this is a high chance that this is going to be the low. The next thing is, of course, market should go up, broke this high close, and this low should not break this low. If this doesn't happen and this high breaks, then this is a very high chance that we have seen the low. So now what is your job? Okay, what is your job in the driver's seat? So then if I like to see all the signals happening. Okay, the first signal is market trading whether is above the open or below the open of the time belt. On this scenario, which it happens, then the second scenario is second signal we are looking for is market making lowest low and closing above this high. Okay, this is also passed on this scenario. That means like this test. Okay, the third thing is I told you the 1 minute moving average crossover should happen, and this is also seen. Okay, we have the third test also passed. So the final test is if we are right, this price should break this high and move higher. So if that happens, then we can safely say that this is going to be the low, and we would be exiting with a profit. Okay, now what should you do? The moment right now, as of now, okay, the confidence level is still there because moving average crossover happened, price is trading above the open and close above this. So we have three signals. So we just hold on to it, give some time to the trade, let it work its way out and see whether it breaks. If it breaks, then we can hold this trade and exit with the profit and give a thumbs up to you. But on the other hand, let's say there is some news happen, something happens. Okay, we see the price coming down. Okay, the moment once you see this, okay, you coming here. Okay, this scenario, what you should do is you should see what is the time left for this. That would be another check. See, like for instance, okay, right now this is coming down. Okay, this is coming down. So I would give for this candle another 12 minutes. So within this 12 minutes, I shouldn't see any movement happening or shouldn't go below this. If this happens, then I still hold this trade and I still want to fight this trade and see whether I get a positive result. So this trade, this has passed on 3 checks. So we will try to hold this trade and we see whether this makes money. All right. So the next cross we are going to discuss is pound US. Okay, pound US, same thing. When we look into the 360, okay, this is not trading above the open, but this is a failure. Failure means it's tried to break the previous low, then the market tries to come back to that equilibrium level. So this is considered a turning. Okay, then the next check is, okay, remember I told you a pivot low. Okay, the pivot low here, this is the lowest low and we take this as a high and price closed above this, and even here we had a pullback and now is going, I think we are coming into the final test. If this market really can pass this, that means move above this, then there is a very high chance that this is going to be the low and this high may be tested. If it breaks, then we should be seeing 13160 or 13180. So these are the immediate target levels for this. So for this currency, okay, we don't have to do any changes. We don't have to do as of now. We just have to let the market works its way out. Then we see what happens. Okay, this is also pass and let it work. Okay, the next cross is Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar we have bought. Okay, we have bought again, same. See opening price. Okay, this is trading near the open. Okay, this is one test is passed. The second test is lowest low, high, and it did close. So second test also passed. Then we have a third one, which is a moving average crossover, which it happened. Now the final test. Okay, if this market is really strong, then we should see the price breaking this high and moving higher. Otherwise, okay, this is a failure, then we know we have to let go this trade. Okay, later I will also be sharing with you what happens or what should we do in the event we get stopped out. Okay, this is also, because see, trading is all about consistency and proper money management, proper risk reward, and managing the trade properly. There's a lot of things, factors you need to look into for you to get yourself into the right track. And it's not that easy, especially if you learn, if you apply, if you're disciplined, then definitely, I don't see the reason why you should not be making money, or why you are not making money, right? So this is also pass. Okay, Aussie also pass. Okay, now we are into Euro Aussie. Okay, Euro Aussie, we are long at 16160, and right now this is making about 15 pips. Okay, so now what should we do? Same thing, check. Okay, do the checklist. Okay, this is trading above the open. First check is pass. Second is market made a low, then close, and we have a 15-minute moving average crossover happens. So this is a good signal for us to consider. So this would be also a good signal. So this is also good. Then the third thing is, remember I said, okay, this is where we have bought. Okay, we have bought at 60 somewhere here. So right now is here. So our stop loss is 161.35. Okay, since this market has already started moving in our favor, okay, our favor, that means it's making about 15 pips. So now what should I do as a trader? I should raise my stop. Okay, I should raise my stop to by 10 to 15 pips. Okay, so I reduce my risk. So what should I do? Okay, I raise it to 50. And this is how you should be managing the trade. This is how you should be managing the trade. So now I'll give another 1 hour 30 minutes for this trade. Okay, I'll give 1 hour 30 minutes for this trade. So now what is going to happen is, okay, when the market, I mean, of course I expect this price to move higher. If it moves, then I'll raise my stop until the profit is realized. So there is also excuse me, there is also a specific skill needed, especially raising the stop, closing the trade, managing the trade. This is what we will be teaching in our workshop, and the method, not the method, the precise trader method we won't be teaching, but we'll be teaching during the workshop. So this is why I said if you attend the workshop, it will be a eye opening to you guys, and definitely you can see how things can move forward. Okay, the next trade which we have open is pound cat. Okay, which is we have long at 1,777.70. Okay, pound cat 777.70. Again, this is making money about 20 pips. Okay, well and good. Okay, the only thing is, okay, this is not trading above the open. Okay, so this is where we got to be a bit careful. And market have seen the low. Okay, market have seen the low. Okay, the good thing about this signal is, okay, this is all this price action, and this is all you would be learning from us, what is the probability and how we can hold the trade. So here, if this market is making low, higher lows, equal lows, there is a very high chance this high will break and the price should move towards 179.05. Okay, there is a very high chance, but of course we have to see how much of time you give, and especially if you raise your stop, then you got to be very, very, very careful, especially in the spread. And if you hold your trades overnight, then you got to be double careful. Okay, so now this is making about 20 pips. So what should I do? Okay, now my stop loss is 177.40. Okay, 40 is somewhere here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it to 60 by 20 pips, because definitely I want to be slightly below the previous 15 minutes candle. So now we will change your stop loss to 60. Okay, sorry, I think I'm sharing the wrong screen now. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, so this is the screen which I was talking about. So market is making higher lows. So right now I think I want to raise my stop to 60, and my target is 178.20. Okay, that means I'm trying to close the trade near the high or slightly below the high, and I would giving about 1 hour 30 minutes for this trade. So within this 1 hour 30 minutes, whatever profit I make, I close, or if my profit is reached, then I let it work. So this is how we manage the trade. Okay, now we raise this stop. Okay, let me change the screen. So now we raise the stop to 60. So in the event, if let's say something happens, the price comes down, then there is a very high chance that I will be only losing 10 pips on that. So my risk is managed. So this is the adjustment I've done for this trade. Okay, so hold on. Okay, pound CAD. Okay, pound CAD is making about 20 pips. Okay, the next trade we are going to do is pound Aussie. Okay, pound Aussie, I think we are making about 20 pips. Okay, then we go into the chart, same manner, the 5 checks we need to do. Okay, first check, see whether the market is trading above the open. Okay, this is failed because it's still not trading above the open, but it's trading near the open. Okay, so this check did fail. Second check, see whether the market has made a low. So this is the lowest low, higher low, price closed, and we have a higher low. The other check also it passed. So that means it passed all the checks. So I think it's good we can hold this trade. So we are trying to exit at 93.10. Okay, 93.10 is somewhere here. Okay, so we have another 20 pips move on this trade. So we will give until another 1.5 hours. Then we will see whether either we make that money, or we try to exit at in 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so back to this, I want to adjust my stop loss. Okay, where do I want to adjust my stop loss? I want to raise it to 60. Okay, 60. So that means I am raising it to cost. Okay, so this is, I'm raising it to cost, or maybe I'll put 55, 55 or 60, because I think we still have time. So if I lose, then chances are either I will not be losing any money, or I will be losing only 5 pips. So this trade is also, the adjustment is done. Okay, finally we are coming into the euro dollar. Okay, we are long at 109.80. Okay, we have a stop at 55 and TP at 110.20. So here we see, okay, we see the checks, the test, whether this market has passed all the tests. Again, opening price, okay, still trading near the open on the 360. So this is the controlling the time belt. So, and this is in a range. So there is a very, I wouldn't say, maybe the market may not break higher, I wouldn't know. But whatever is it, we are expecting the price to break higher. If it happens, then we, well and good, we will be happy for that. Okay, so now the next check, 15 minute, see whether the pivot low or short-term low is seen. So this is the range, this is the lowest low, we have higher lows, and we have the price closing above this level. Okay, and we have a 15-minute moving average crossover happen. Okay, well, usually we look for 1 minute, but even the 15-minute has crossover. There is a very high likely chance that this should be the low. But of course, if the market has got no strength, then we have nothing to say. That means it may just fail and come down, and we it may get stopped out. So this one, we don't want to do any adjustment, and we let this trade work. Okay, now next thing what we need to do is, okay, all those we have adjusted, all those trades that we have adjusted, okay, we let it work and see how the money, how we, how much money we can make. Okay, now the risky trade, we need to plan for a buffer entry. That means in the event, let's say I get stopped out, then I got to do a buffer entry. So pound Aussie, I don't need to worry. Pound CAD, I don't need to worry. Euro Aussie, I don't need to worry. Okay, New Zealand, there is worrying because it's about losing about 8 pips. Pound is also about. So that means all these four, we need to have a buffer entry. We need to have all these four in the event. If let's say this gets stopped out, then we need to plan ourselves for a re-entry. Okay. So what we should be doing is we should be checking, okay, whether is there any re-entry. Okay, euro dollar, there is a re-entry at 109.20, and this one, the expiry we have given is until 23:30. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to extend this expiry. So let's say, in the event, if I don't get if let's say I get stopped out, then at least I have a buffer entry to enter. So this is one change I've done on my signal. Then the next signal is, okay, since let's say this also gets stopped out, then we have one entry at 109. Okay, this is at until the end of the week. Okay, what I'm going to do is, okay, this one I am going to increase the lot size. Okay, what I would suggest is, if you are trading normally one lot, okay, maybe you increase it by half. That means 1.5 lot. Okay, this is where the money management comes into play. So we don't have a half lot increment, so that's why we are putting it as 2. But in real time trading, especially when we do a real trade, then we use 1.5. 1.5 means, that means we try to, let's say my standard lot is 100,000. So when I put this trade, I'll try to put it as 150,000. So in the event once this makes, then at least I'm able to make back the losses what I've incurred on the previous 2 trades. Okay. So now the next thing is pound. Okay, pound, let's see what adjustment we need to do. Okay, pound, we have a buy at 130.35, and this is until 7 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, I think I don't have to do any changes on that. And we have a pound on the swing trading, we are buying at 130. Okay, this is also, I may want to change it to 1.5 lot. Okay, that means I try to change it to 1.5 lot. So at least, if I really get it, then I'll get whatever the losses which I've incurred, I'll try to make back from there. Okay, so pound is adjusted. Now next is we try to go on New Zealand and Aussie. Okay, we need to see New Zealand and Aussie. Okay, so New Zealand dollar, we have a buy at 61.20. Okay, and this one, the expiry is 1 a.m. and here we have expiry on the New Zealand dollar at 60.95. Okay, 60.95. Okay, let me go into the chart, see where would be the best level for New Zealand dollar in the event, let's say I get stopped out. Okay, what I want to do is I want to reduce it by 10 pips. That's all. So 61.10. So back to that screen. The reason why I I'm a bit reluctant on this is because New Zealand, remember New Zealand dollar, the market is expected to cut interest rate, okay, and so this market may be weak. So we don't want to take risk. So we'll try to reduce by another 10 pips and see whether we can raise the stop. Okay, let me see. Okay, the stop loss we have given is at 25. Okay, let me see. This one, I think most likely this may get stopped out, because this might be a failure. Okay, but I think we still play the game. So we'll see 25. I think not much room to play. So I think let it work like that. We can't do much change. And finally, Aussie. Okay, we have a stop at 70. Okay, let's see whether we need to do any adjustment on the Aussie dollar. Okay, we have a buying at 50 until 1 o'clock. Okay, this is until 1 a.m. Since the New Zealand is coming off, Aussie is also most likely it may come off, okay, because they are all related, correlated. So 50, I think that is okay. And what is the stop we put? Okay, there is a gap of about 20 pips. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, then finally we okay, this is another 25 pips down on the swing trading. Okay, so this is also, I think I don't want to do any changes as of now. So let it work and we will see what happens. Okay, so now let me one last time, let's see what are the trades which whether we need to do. Okay, pound Aussie, we are making 22 pips, let it work. Pound CAD, we are making about 20 pips, let it work. And Euro Aussie, we are making about 27. Yeah, 27 pips. Okay, so this also let it work. So then we will see this fall, whether thing. But I think the pound and the euro should may move, but most likely Aussie and New Zealand may get stopped out. Okay, unless if you feel you are not comfortable, then you may want to close the trade. Then wait for better entry, and that's the another way of doing things. Okay, so this is what and this is how you should be managing the trade, especially when you do live trades. So we'll be giving you the signals. You just have to key in the trades, and once the order get filled, then you got to do all the checks, see whether this market has made a turn or reverse. Then you just follow. Then you give time, and once the trade is in our favor, and once the time belt is over, then we may decide to uh, book the profit. Okay, so I think with that I want to end the session, and this is 3 6 3 3 plus 4 7. Okay, we have 7 open trades. Okay, good luck to you, and see. Okay, one more thing is, okay, let me see gold. Okay, gold, in fact, we shorted, I think we exited already, but I'm a bit hesitant on gold because of this the Middle East tension. So maybe I can give an extreme orders. Okay, 26132610. Okay, but I don't think it may happen today. So we feel that the price is going to break the low. So let's wait maybe tomorrow. Since we have already had trades, I think we will do it tomorrow. Okay. With that, I think I just want to conclude the session, and looking forward to see you again tomorrow at 1600 hours during Europe session. So sometimes if you're not able to lock in or listen to that video, okay, what I would suggest is at least you can have a follow up, meaning, like the signals, whatever we are doing, we all are being very transparent. Okay, what the trades we are putting in and what the trades we are taking in. So you can just follow it and see, and you can also move forward. So the continuity is there. So you can just continue with the system and continue with the trade. So at least you can understand what we are trying to do and how we are doing things. So we you see we can generate, honestly, we can generate within 1 hour, we can close to generate, like close to about 30-40 signals. That means every 2 minutes, we can easily generate one signal. Okay, that's not an issue. But the main issue is people managing it and having a proper money management and doing things. That is what makes a difference, because we got to get ourselves prepared if something goes wrong. Okay, how we are going to handle things. Okay, that is the most important, and that is the most important in whether you are successful or failure in this trade, managing the trades. Okay. Okay, once again, thank you very much, and see you again. And one request is, if you feel that we are doing a good job, okay, please uh, register and give a like, and invite your friends, to our channel. So at least we all can work together as a group. Okay, then of course, if you have any feedback, okay, please write to us. Okay, we are also looking to listen to the feedbacks and see how we can improve ourselves to uh, be of service to you. Okay, so with that, I think I just end today's session, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And also for those of you, I think we have put this schedule for the whole week, so you can just uh, register the schedule, and at least I think you will be alerted when we start the session, so at least you can still be with us. Okay. Okay, thank you. And you want to take a screenshot one last time before I end the session. Take a screenshot of all the trades which we have entered and working on. So like as I told you, we are being very transparent, and our trades all got the ticket number, and the order fill time, everything, expiry created, everything, so the screen is there, right? So let's see what happens tomorrow. I'll be sharing with you the outcome of this trade tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Good night, and see you again tomorrow. Bye.